Hello, buddy. This is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. The title for the video today is Best Times Ever. We're living right now in the best times ever. And some of you may disagree, but let me explain to you why I believe that. I don't find anything by coincidence. I believe that, like Albert Einstein says, that either everything's a miracle, you believe everything's a miracle, or you believe nothing's a miracle. I'm the first one. I'm the first one without a doubt. So if you know anything about my history, one of the things that's very unique is that I was in a position where, I got hurt and put on workman's comp. But that was back in 1987. And 1987, was when inflation and recession was happening and the market was going down and the sky is falling, the sky is falling. What happens when these moments happen in our lives and also in the world is people become more open-minded. I was just on a credible leadership call with Jenna Zweigel, the CEO of our company. And she said, basically, there's 4 different zones. We all know that the zone, like I said, in phases, so there's the challenge zone, where you're being challenged and you need to learn new things in this day and age. Some people think challenge is trying to redo things that are not done anymore, like, using phone booths for appointments. It's like crazy. But there's a challenge zone. Then the next zone is the comfort zone. And then, of course, the one you want to stay out of is the coast zone. So you're just coasting, you know what I mean? And what's really, really great is that, if things don't change, the environment doesn't change, and you really don't challenge yourself. And so, so listen to this. So 87 hits, that's when I get involved in marketing and learn from people that are making obnoxious money. You know what I mean? And we did awesome. We did incredibly great. And then, of course, I just went and looked on Google right before I did this. So, next time you look at it, and I was on a governmental website, was 1990. Now, I know that some of you are going like, Robert, it was before I was born. So that good for you. But 1990 was a really, really incredible year. 2 guys that I worked with, they were in my downline, very blessed. We started a company called ACN, and they went off and just crushed it, And again, timing is everything. Timing is everything. It beats skill. It beats education. It beats good looks. It beats who you know. Timing and catching a trend is just amazing. And so all of a sudden, we're selling long distance and competing against ATT, MCI, and Sprint. A lot of you that are younger, are going, what's long distance? In California, we used to be charged for calling different area codes, and that could have been across the street. So that just goes to show how old I am. But again, the 1990s, there was a recession. And what I love about recessions, what I love about inflation, is people become open-minded when you say to them, hey, listen, Aaron, I was wondering if you could do me a huge favor. I'm looking for people right now that need to make a little extra money during these hard times. The answer was me. I was telling my son that in the 80s, you know what I mean? It was really, really amazing because in the 80s, Herbalife went from nothing to $1 billion. And listen to this, like 10 years. And people were putting bumper stickers because of the recession and inflation. And the bumper sticker said, want to earn extra money? Honk your horn. And people are signing people up on the side of the freeways in LA. So, it's really, really cool when you can, catch these timings. Well, of course, the next one was 2000, right? Yeah, 2008. So in 2008, we all know what happened. Real estate industry is going crazy, and then all of a sudden flipped. And so 2008, it was weird. I look back at this, and I was sharing this with my wife and my son, Matthew, is that all of a sudden, that's when I got involved in a company called Gano Excel. and everyone was needing money. And I mean, wow, we just rocketed. We just went from a company that was doing nothing. And again, here's where people really mess up, is they think it's about the product instead of the product actually being the thing that can create financial freedom for you and your family. So in every industry, it was a different product. Huh, interesting, right? Okay, so now all of a sudden, 2000, year 2000, then 2008, we only had a small little dip in the market when COVID hit. You know what I mean? So when COVID hit, people February, March, April, they were a little worried, but then all of a sudden, bingo, the stock market went straight up. So now we're in perfect timing. Technology could not be better than it is right now. For me to be able to hook to billions of people by using a social media, and everyone thinks that old things are consistent. No, I heard that TikTok just went by more views than Google. And a lot of people said to me, I said that to my son. He goes, no, I'm going to look that up. It is. So, I don't know some of you that are football fans, but the playoffs this weekend, you know what? The old quarterbacks, like Rodgers and Brady and a few other older quarterbacks, they didn't make it through the playoffs this time. There's some new guns in town, you know what I mean? It's pretty interesting to see these young quarterbacks and these young teams outdo the people that are been around for a while. You know what I mean? So it's like the new guns coming to town. So you might be a new gun. And so what's happening right now with the stock market going down, and of course, tech companies happen. Let me explain to you quickly. And again, I wish I was smart enough. Or no, I don't. I'll let other people be smart at that. But I watched a video of someone that's pretty seasoned, and he basically said that because of inflation, things cost more, and so when things cost more, then guess what? Then also they have to make raises. So if things cost more, then the profits of the company go down. Did you notice that recently that Netflix had to raise their cost? Other people are raising their costs because of inflation. Guess what? It's more of an employer's market, not a company market. So now for some companies to keep their best employees, they got to give them more money, because if they don't, then guess what? So then that inflects in higher prices, causing inflation. And so then when the quarterly reports came out from the end of last year, some of the tech giants didn't meet what they were expected to earn. So it freaked people out. So if tech companies are not making money, then something's happening. So then the stock market started to go down and continue to go out. For people that understand crypto and currency and NFTs, does that have anything to do with technology? It does. So now all of a sudden the sky is falling and people are in coast mode and people are in comfort zone, and all of a sudden it's like, wow, some people are starting to predict that it's going to become some pretty challenging times. For us, it couldn't be better. This is when people go, whoa, my company's laying off people. The job, the economy is inflating. My dollar doesn't go as far as it used to. And people are going to slow down and stop doing stuff. And they're going to be open-minded. And when they be open-minded, it's like, listen, during this time is when you step on the gas. It's during these times where you sort of look at the world and you sort of go out there and you say, hey, listen, do you know of anyone right now that could use some extra income? And if they say, what is it? It's very simple. Listen, let me send you a link along. You create a free account just like you did with Facebook and YouTube or Amazon. Check out some of the short videos from the company that I'm working with that's 8 years old, debt-free, done over 600 million, and has helped 20 plus people earn over $1 million in the last few years. So it's very important. It's very important to know that when opportunities look like they're following, that's when, if you look in history, this is not me, but people earn more income during the market flipping down, because that forces people to think of another way than what they've always done to create a better life for themselves. So there you go. So we're living in the best times ever. You can go online, learn from the best of the best about anything, and follow a proven system, someone that's documented, and just follow that steps and become successful. If you want to check out some other videos that I've done, I just realized I did 36 videos since the beginning of this year. So I'm serious, I'm focused, I'm looking for people that want to pay attention. I've helped so many people never have to work for anybody ever again. And if you love what you do, let me just show you how to double your income. So we're living in the best times ever. Get back with the person that shared this with you. Get the affiliate link, create a free account, and reach out to me. I'm here to help you. If no one's told you you could succeed in life, let me be the first to give you permission to succeed. That's what my mentors did that for you. I'd like to do that for you. But you got to be willing to put your head down and challenge yourself to learn new things. It's 2022. It's not 2008. It's not 2000. It's not 1990. And it's not 1987. So doing things that I did in 1987 wouldn't work today. So that's why I like finding the new things that work. People right now have a short attention span. You need to get them to where this is and how it's working, and get them to understand it as quick as you can. Take care and see you tomorrow on the next video, and bye for now.